This is the announcement segment of Blind Android Users podcast. Stay tuned to hear important information regarding the podcast, surveys, and the latest news.
Now we move to our announcement section. I know we want to talk about Android quarterly platform release 2 dropped recently with updates for various different pixels. I think the 8 and the 8 Pro tend to get most, but some will drop to other pixels. Austin, is there anything in particular you want to highlight here?
So there are more than 30 fixes for the update, the QPR2 March update. Some of the new features include circle to search, hello on call screen, and the fixes they basically include system app stability, general system performance stability, and display function improvement where the screen would suddenly turn green. That has been fixed. The Google Assistant, for some of y'all, the assistant would just stop responding to verbal command. That has been fixed. Camera would stop functioning. That is also fixed. And fingerprint recognition and Play Store could not be launched. So lots and lots of fixes for this update. But the 8 and the 8 Pro have got new features in the update. Even Google has expanded this Bluetooth shortcut. So if you long press on that, you can see 3 Bluetooth devices that you have previously connected or have connected with their battery information, how much battery is left, and lots of more details. So this was also there in earlier versions of Android, but this is dropped from the Android 14, but now again has come back. There were also some minor fixes to the watch mentioned in the QPR, and lots of other fantastic features and performance. I think, John, you have a Pixel. I also have a Pixel, but I'm running the Android 15 Beta 1. John, have you tried the QPR?
Yeah, I have. I have a couple of things to say about it. First off, this is one of the weirdest feature, I put this in quotes, feature drops, because there's actually very little features. It's mostly fixes. And the reason is that Google released a lot of features early last month in the February update because they didn't want to be behind Samsung. Samsung released their S24 series with Circle to Search, and Google, of course, had to have that too. So I think this must have been planned to be in this update. To be clear, the Pixel 7 series is what's getting it in this update, but the Pixel 8 series got it last month along with the Samsung devices. So they've kind of released some of the features early, so that's why this is not very feature heavy this time around. But I did want to mention something because Google themselves didn't even mention it. I don't even know if they realize it, but there is an accessibility fix in this release. I was having an issue on my Pixel 8 Pro when I first bought it, and it's honestly one of the reasons I returned it. And that's because if you had the brightness set to 100%, you could not use full screen magnification. And those two things seem like they should be completely unrelated, but I couldn't figure out why magnification wasn't working. And it took me months to figure it out. I actually didn't figure it out till I got my Pixel 8 later on because I got a good deal on it. And I reported the bug in December, and apparently that fix is now in this feature drop. So if you've had issues with the magnifier and didn't know why, it was probably because you had your screen brightness on full, and that won't be an issue anymore going forward.
And have you tested that on your Pixel 8? Is it resolved for you now?
Yeah, I tested it. Google didn't announce it or anything, so this is the only reason I know is because before I installed the update, I made sure it was still a problem, and it was. And then I installed the update, restarted my phone, and tried it, and it was not a problem anymore. So it is fixed, even though they forgot to put it in their changelog.
Well, that's good. It's fixed. I got a question about what devices can get the QPR2 feature drop, Austin or John. I don't know if you know. I was interested in the fact that there was an issue where Google Assistant had stopped responding to verbal commands, and that's now fixed. See, my wife and daughter have stopped responding to verbal commands. Are they eligible for the QPR2?
If they were manufactured prior to the Pixel 6, then unfortunately not.
I think they both were. Yeah, I think it's difficult.
The 5A can get it.
I think that's academic. I think they were both manufactured before the 5A. That's unfortunate that they are not eligible for that update. They can't be custom ROM'd, can they?
You can custom ROM them if you have ROMs for them.
Okay, good. I'll try and do that. Anyone else got anything they want to add on the QPR2?
Yeah, there's something or reports about problems that are happening to people who are sideloading the feature drop, not using the over-the-air update. So those who are installing it and not using the over-the-air update are getting soft bricks. So they should be careful, because there were reports that some devices were soft bricked, but actually people were able to just reflash the ROM, the previous version, and things were going well. But actually, this is a thing that should be fixed and addressed. So I think Google will do something about it. But people for now should just use the update, the over-the-air update, and do the update like this. Not try to flash the QPR.
Also, if you have flashed Android 15 developer preview 1, and if everything is working okay for you, you need to not check for system update, because if you check for system updates, you will get the Android 14 QPR2 update or the QPR3 update if you are enrolled in the beta, and that will wipe your phone because you will be grading to Android 14. So do not do that. Wait for DP2, and I think then you should stop getting the QPR updates.
I have something for the beta. Probably you will get some. What it was? It a keyboard vibration toggle which you can access in the sound of vibration. I'm not sure about it. It is the beta, or is it in the Android 15 developer preview? I read it, but those who know using haptic vibrations with TalkBack or G-Show, I think it's a function I'm not totally understand why, but maybe some of you have heard about it.
Sounds interesting, and something to keep an eye out. If that's gonna improve and you get more feature-rich vibrations and haptics, then let's see what we get.